Welcome back. In this video, we will discuss the architectural view of the software quality assurance system. The software quality assurance system combines a range of software quality assurance components to ensure that an acceptable level of software quality is met. The SQA system components that are used by the SQA system, they can be classified into mainly 6 categories. And of course, their purpose is to ensure the maximum quality and compliance with the standards and the procedures. So these 6 components include pre-project quality components. The second one is project lifecycle quality components, infrastructure, error preventive and improvement components. And the fourth one is software quality management components. And standardization, certification, and software quality assurance assessment components. And finally, the human components. So I will discuss these components one by one briefly here, but the details can be found in the lecture material provided. Well, the components of software quality assurance system, they have been arranged here in the form of a shrine. That's why this is also called as the software quality shrine. Now we discuss these components one by one. So the first component here we see is pre-project software quality assurance components. So these components ensure that the project has been adequately defined. Similarly, like available resources, budgets, and other requirements, like they have not been misinterpreted, or their interpretation is right by the client and the developing organization. Of course, this helps in improving the preliminary steps taken before initiating the work on the project. So there are two mainly components or important concepts that are taken care at this point, and they are contract review and development and quality plans. So contract review. The contract review, in fact, begins the negotiations of the contract between the development organization and the client. So one of the, of course, key focuses here is on the areas or on the points that could go wrong. So the contract ensures that commitments have been documented, including an agreement upon the functional specification, budget, schedule, and other contractual terms. So the contract review activities, they must include a detailed examination of the project proposal draft and the contract draft, each of which of course have different objectives. So specifically, the contract review activities include like clarification of the customer requirements, that so that there are no ambiguities from the customer sides. Similarly, a review of the project schedules and resource requirement estimates. Of course, that is very important to perform here because we are still in the contract phase. Then evaluation of the professional staff's capacity. For example, the staff is capable of, or the staff or the development team possesses the desired capabilities for the project. Evaluation of the customer's capacity to fulfill the obligations, for example, their obligations of like financial obligations or any other obligations which might be imposed by, for example, seeking some licenses from the government agencies or any other obligations. So a checklist is often used by the review teams to ensure that, of course, these contractual obligations are met or not. So at the end of this activity, a document which we call as a contract that is prepared, and it contains the details, for example, related to the budget requirements, the project requirements, and various other contractual terms. The second component is development and quality plans. So as the names signify that the development plan is the overall plan related to the project development activities. Similarly, quality plans, they contain details regarding the quality assurance activities that will be performed during the project development. In the next video, I will discuss the remaining components of the software quality assurance system. The material in this video and the next video, they are based on the book by Daniel S. Gallen that we are using as one of our course books. Thank you. See the next video for more details on the remaining components of software quality assurance system.